Hello guys, welcome to Color Crash. This is my game for the final project in Comp E271. It's written in MIPS and it's being simulated on Mars 4.5. So as you can see, the dot data is going to be quite large, and the basis of the game is there are 3 levels. You're going to get a random order of colors and you have to memorize it. It's going to show you the colors, wipe the screen, then you got to input it back in. So we got about 3,000 lines in this puppy, but most of it is a little bit redundant and you can probably slim it down quite a bit, as most of it is just answer keys and conditionals that kind of loop themselves. First time around I'll just go through it, beat the game. Second time I will fail a level on purpose. Alright, are you ready? I'm going to test our memory skills and repeat the pattern of colors. So it's only going to accept enter here. It's going to show you 4 colors: blue, red, yellow, orange. Make sure you remember that. Red, yellow, and orange. Congratulations, we beat level 1. It's going to count the amount that we got correct, so in this case, of course, we got 4 out of 4 correct. Let's hop right into level 2. Red, blue, orange, yellow, green, purple. Alright. And by the way, it's only going to count the first letter that you input, so that way we can make a spelling mistake like blue or orange, or if you want, you can just input it like this. Just the first letter, and capital, lowercase, doesn't matter. Alright, another tune for level 2 being cleared. Sweet, 6 out of 6 correct, level 3. And level 2 is going to generate entirely random numbers, but level 1 is only going to have 6 pattern of colors. So level 1 is going to be easier than level 2, but on your first run around you probably won't notice that. Oh, pink, cyan, tan, brown, gray, and white. And level 3 is going to be the hardest, as you can see in just a moment. Going to memorize these. Oh, and the screen is wiped, so now we got to put back in integers 1 through 6, what was the position of cyan? The position of cyan was 2. The position of pink was 1. The position of tan was 3. The position of brown was 4. The position of gray was 5. And the position of white was 6. And we finally cleared the game. Alright, you won! And thanks for playing. Alright, very cool. I'm sure the most intense game you've ever played. Let's go back and lose a level just to show you what happens. Alright, blue, red, yellow, orange, and I'm just going to say blue, 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 and oops, I lost. I only got 1 out of 4 correct. Would you like to play again? No, thank you. And if you lose any level, it's going to send you back to level 1, so there are no checkpoints. Very sorry about that. Okay, let's go in and see how it works. Give you a rough outline of this puppy. So, I'm going to generate a random number for level 1, and it's going to choose a case based on that random number. Here are your cases. So, like I said, level 1 has 6 cases that are possible, and for input, we're going to take the input from the user. We're going to test that input against the case answer keys. So level 1 is pretty bloated, but I do like it because it makes it easier. Level 2 gets a little bit more complicated and a little bit smoother. So here we're in level 2, I believe. Level 2 is going to generate 6 random numbers. It's going to put them all on the stack. And through the stack, we are going to test each number against the color. And our input is going to go the same way, if I can find that area. And these random numbers, the 6 of them, are going to be tested against each other to make sure that they're not the same. So we kind of squeeze out each order of the color just to ensure that it doesn't repeat colors, because that wouldn't be very neat. Alright, let's see. Like I said, we're only going to load the first letter of each color, so you can input whatever you want. And here we go. We are going to load T0 with numbers from the stack, and those numbers are going to test against the colors. And it's going to jump over here, and once it exits these, where it tests the user's input, so for example here's purple tested, we're going to get the user's input, we're going to test that, the lowercase, the uppercase. If they're both wrong, it's going to increment this register, and if they're right, it's going to increment this register. We're going to count those up, put them in the little, we got blank correct total, and from here we're incrementing T6 every time we run through the program just to know how many times we've gone through, because it can select these cases at random as needed, so we need a way to know where we are in the position. Level 3 is basically the same algorithm, only we're going to increment a register just to know the positioning, because it wants the order of the colors in an integer. So we need to make sure that is all taken care of. Every time you go through, you're going to print 100 lines, so you can technically cheat the game if you're having trouble with it. You can scroll up here. I couldn't find a better way to implement this in Mars. I don't think there was a way to actually clear the screen, so made the best I could out of it, and you can kind of cheat it too. If you're in a pickle, go back up, look blue, red, yellow, orange, and just a little fun fact. Alright, and so the end of the program is pretty much going to have just our musical notes. Like I said, level 2 and level 3 are entirely random, so the order could be whatever the computer chooses. It doesn't repeat colors. And level 1 is a bit easier, there are only 6 cases. And I hope you guys like it. I spent a lot of time on this thing. I learned a ton about MIPS. It was, for the most part, fun. I didn't break my computer or throw my keyboard across the room, so I guess you could say it was a great success. And yeah, go out, play Color Crash, test your memory skills, you know, make sure you're staying sharp. I hope you can beat it, and I hope you like it. Thank you very much.